Welcome to Our Girl Relationships. On this channel, we talk about problems people face in their day-to-day lives. Let's start with a video.
We had been best friends since primary school and were totally inseparable until now. I and my best friend would stay together at the school, after school, and literally every day. We did not have any other friends and were each other's only friends. We knew everything about each other and never kept secrets. If one of us knew something, it was definite that the other knew it too. We got enrolled in the same college just because there was no way we would do anything alone. My family welcomed my best friend wholeheartedly, and everyone treated her as family. She would come over and stay for days, and to be honest, they had to be the best days. We would complete our homework, listen to music on our favorite radio channel, and would sometimes get to watch a movie if we were lucky enough. My mom would cook delicious meals for us and sometimes would give us money to buy snacks from the store, and life could not be any better. However, her mom did not like me much and told her several times that I wasted her time and spoiled her. She was never glad to see me at her place, and that was the reason I would avoid going to them and preferred inviting my friend over to my house. Her mom never approved of me and told her that she needed to have better friends, as I was the one who just cared to have good times and had no goals in life. My best friend was a hard-working and intelligent student. Meanwhile, I was intelligent but would never bother to work hard. Her mom would continuously compare us both and told her daughter that I was bad company. Time passed and we were in high school when I scored better than her, and her mom was furious at me, which was ridiculous. She came to our place and told my mom that I had been wasting her daughter's time and that was the reason why she had scored less. My mom told her that if her daughter had chosen me as her friend, she should go and talk to her daughter. On the other hand, my best friend did not stop coming over and her attitude never changed me. We stayed best friends and enjoyed everything together, but her mom did not change her opinion about me. We got into college and had taken admission in the same discipline. This was when I had started dating the love of my life and was never that happy before. It was a fairy tale relationship and everything was just so perfect. As I had started hanging out with my boyfriend more, I was not able to spend much time with my best friend, but would try my best to. I would invite her over or would take her to a lunch date or movie. My relationship and friendship started clashing, and there were so many times when I had to choose one among the two. My best friend and my man were in contact from the start, and I had no problem with it as both of them were the most important people to me and I trusted them blindly. So I had no idea what was going on. As I had not moved in with my boyfriend, I only knew what he would tell me about his whereabouts. Being in college also got us busy, and that means we did not hang out as often as we used to before. One day, my best friend told me that her mom had chosen a husband for her, and she was engaged. I was shocked and asked her how she could marry a person she didn't even know. She told me that as I already knew how strict her mom was, she could not go against her. I asked her if she wanted me to talk to her mom, but she told me to stay out of it as her mom already blamed me for everything. A month or so passed, and my best friend told me that she was getting married next week. I was shocked and told her that I was already short of time and had to do preparations. My best friend told me that I did not have to do anything as I was not invited. I was shocked, and I asked how it was even possible. She told me that her mom did not even want to see me near her house until my best friend was married. I felt disrespected, but I did not show that at all and told her that it was all right. I asked my best friend why she had not shown me her fiancé, to which she replied that she was super stressed and all I cared about was to see her fiancé. I did not say anything after that and I just left. I came back home and told my mom that my best friend's mom had banned me from her wedding and I could not control my tears. She told me that I was never at fault and it was her mom who was sick and needed help. I'm still very depressed and I can't imagine missing my only friend's wedding. I talked to my boyfriend, who also said the same thing and told me to stay away from such crazy people. My mom realized that I could not accept the fact that I was not invited to my best friend and that made me sick, so she told me that she would find a way. I stayed in contact with my best friend, of course, and she kept me updated with the wedding preparations because she knew I was not well. The one thing I noticed in her snaps was that she was happier, and I was glad, as she had accepted everything and was happy like she deserved to be. My mom told me that she was going to buy gifts for the bride and I would attend the wedding no matter what. I told her that my friend's mom is going to create an issue and I did not want to disrespect my mom. My mom told me that she would handle that woman and no one could stop me if my best friend wanted me to be at her wedding. She told me that I would surprise my best friend and it was going to be a great day. I'm going to buy a dress for her wedding in an hour or so. I went to my friend's wedding and went straight into the bridal suite. My friend was not at all happy to see me, and when I asked her if she did not like the surprise, she told me that her mom was going to create trouble and I should have stayed away. I told her that my mom would handle her, but she could not calm down. It was time to go outside, but my friend was reluctant. I told her that everything was going to be all right, and I grabbed her hand. As we went outside, I was excited to see her groom, and when I got sight of him, I froze in my place. It was my boyfriend in the suit, waiting for his bride, who was my best friend. My mom was shocked, as I was, and told me that we had to leave immediately. She grabbed my arm and almost pulled me outside the venue and tucked me in the car. I could not even understand what was going on for the whole day. It took me 3 days to gather the courage and write this down. I wish I had never attended her wedding. Both of them have tried to contact me, but I have no guts to respond. My ex-best friend came to my house and told me that she never knew that she would fall in love with my boyfriend. She went on and said that she had tried several times to break the news to me, but she was worried thinking about how I was going to react. I told her that she was full of shit and could leave immediately. She went on and said that she tried to cut him off, but her mom brainwashed her and told her that it was the perfect way to sabotage her, as I had never let my best friend win because I always achieved more. My mom got her kicked out of the house and told her that if she came again, she would call the cops. My ex-boyfriend kept dropping texts and tried to clear his image by saying that my ex-best friend had seduced him and made him believe that she loved him more than I did. He also said that he told her to inform me, but she said that they would tell me once they got married. He also blamed my ex-best friend's mom and told her that she planned to keep me away until everything was done. I cannot believe that I had trusted the most bullshit people in the world. I posted on Facebook the whole story of mine, just like I did here, because I wanted to expose them in our circle. I also posted our screenshots, photos, and then their wedding photos, explaining how my ex-best friend blindsided me and was carrying out a full-fledged relationship with my boyfriend. I also described how cleverly she had tried to keep me away from her wedding and was not even ashamed of what she had done. I did not even spare my ex-boyfriend and told everyone what sort of player he was and how easy a target he was. Both of them texted me and left voice notes begging me to remove the post. My ex-best friend said that nothing could be undone and I had to accept the fact that they were husband and wife. I blocked both of them from everyone, but I guess my ex-best friend's mom wanted more drama. She posted about me and my mom, saying that we were crazy women and thought that we were entitled to everything. My mom reported to the police and will make sure to put defamation charges on them, as they have tried the wrong person. NTA, the a-hole, but making the connection by telling her we can't be a couple, because my parents are super strict and my brother would tell on us if he saw us at school. So the relationship was only over text for 3 months. It all came to a head because she wanted to know if we could stop hiding being a couple, and he told her yeah. He had her approach me during lunch, and obviously I was confused. Him and his stupid friends were recording from another table, laughing. The two of us found out what was going on. One of her friends thought I was in on it and called me names because she found Ali's crying in the bathroom after. I felt so bad. That video circulated around, so lots of people at school laughed about it, and it was just really humiliating for her. I apologized to her for what happened and swore it was all my brother. Our senior year, we only had one class together, but I tried talking to her more. Then, coincidentally, in our first year at community college, we ended up in the same math class. We became study buddies, and that's where I caught feelings for her. We started going out. Now, after 5 years together, I asked her to marry me. One thing we decided is, for sure, neither of us want him at our wedding. I know we ended up together, but it was still something deeply hurtful for her because she was still made fun of in our last year of high school. Just the fact that he did this to someone random, he didn't even know, just to mess with me, knowing that she had a crush. His pranks haven't changed anyways. He still goes too far with them, and he's not even sorry about what he did to her. Mostly, my parents are the ones advocating for him to come since he's my only brother and he wants to be there. He keeps saying Ali needs to stop being so sensitive about it because a wedding is a big deal and the whole family should be there celebrating with us. Ali feels bad, but she really doesn't want him there, and I don't either, but it's causing this stupid conflict now. We're getting married really soon. AITA? NTA. He apologized and sincerely wanted to make things better. That would be one thing. But if he has no regrets and still wants to paint your fiancé as the overly sensitive bad guy, it sounds like you should go LC with your brother. For the sake of your family, try to have a final sit-down with him to explain some boundary things like, if you ever prank me or my wife, you're cut off entirely from us forever. And figure out if he's capable of growing. If not, explain to your parents the reason why he's not invited and don't accept further discussion on the topic. NTA. He has to learn boundaries. Do not give in to this. Your wedding is your special day to you and your fiancé. This is not a day you want to have regrets about. This is about the two of you. Anyone who does not get that needs not to be there.
Next story.
I'm a 37-year-old man starting a new job a little over a year ago. My best friend at work, I'll call him Rick, is throwing a birthday party tomorrow. My wife, 33, thought it was a work function, as my work does frequently have work functions, until tonight. She realized it was Rick's birthday party, and it wasn't one of those sit-down dinners, but rather a bar party where there is usually an open invitation to partners. She asked me why I didn't invite her along. I was honest and told her it's because I wanted to have fun and didn't want to have to babysit her. She is outgoing and converse easily with new people that she meets, but she wouldn't know anyone at the party as she hasn't met any of my colleagues before. This would mean that I would feel like I have to accompany her or check in on her frequently. I can't just relax and enjoy the party. She called me an a-hole because she said I made her feel like a burden. She's hurt that I wouldn't want to bring her to introduce her to my work best friend and colleagues. And she also feels like because she's a stay-at-home mom to two young kids, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, she doesn't get to go out much and would have liked to be invited out. I told her that I'd be happy to introduce her to my colleagues, but I offered to organize a dinner to do so, but I just want to enjoy myself and have fun at this party, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. She's currently cold and not talking to me, so AITA? I forgot to add an irrelevant detail. My wife is charming and can converse with strangers easily, but she does have some social anxiety. So she likes it when I check in on her or stay close by when we are in a large group. This is why I feel like I would have to babysit her, and I just want to have fun and not think about these things. I am not cheating. There is no one else. I just want to enjoy some time with my friends without having to worry about her. Because she doesn't know anyone else at the party, she'll probably stick around me the whole time. What if I want to play pool with my friends or get sucked into a conversation with another friend? There are times when I stay home while she goes out too. I still don't think it's bad to want to enjoy a party on my own. I also didn't lie about it being a work event. She misunderstood and didn't read my message properly. Anyway, I told her she could come if she wanted to, and she said no thanks. So that's that. YTA, dude. Why the hell are you married if you don't want to treat your wife like your wife? If you think that having her with you at a party makes it less fun, TBH. Kind of sounds like you want to be free to flirt with other women. Also, by she thought it was a work function, you mean you either directly lied or implied it was a work function to avoid inviting her, right? Yeah, YTA. When you said babysit in your title, I thought maybe she had a sort of problem at parties where she got out of hand, but really you just don't want to have to take the time to make her feel included. It's a bar. I'm sure she's been to one before and had to meet new people and make friends. She spends all day at home and wants to learn about your world for a little bit, and you told her you can't be asked to make sure that she has a good time doing it? Huge a-hole move. YTA, you don't have to organize a whole separate occasion to introduce her when there was already one happening. You even said that she's an outgoing and friendly person, so it just seems more like you don't want her to join and are making excuses. Is there some reason why you don't have fun with your own wife?